Hey y'all, so I got a special video today. It's going to be another unboxing that I'm doing today. This time it's actually for my 33rd birthday. It's my 33rd birthday present I got, an Insta360 X4. It's an 8K 360 action camera. So I've used action cameras in the past, some off-brand and then some actual brand. So I have my old one that I used for the longest time was actually this GoPro Hero Black 7. And I use this for everything, honestly. So like I went to Florida, I went swimming, I went kind of diving, and anytime I would do stuff, I would just kind of bring this around. I used it as a dash cam for a while too, and this was amazing. This was a 4K camera. I want to say I got this for like my 25th birthday or something like that. So it's been quite a while. But I really like this, but it's kind of time for an upgrade. So I wanted this, and I saw videos online about this. This was actually the brand new one that they had just came out with, the X4. So I'm planning a trip to Iceland sometime in October, and I really wanted to be able to capture that footage. And I think this was one of the perfect things that I could use to capture that. Let me lower this down a little bit. So I'm super excited about it. I'm super excited to use it. I'm super excited to kind of show you the footage that I have with it. And we'll go ahead and unbox it. Additionally, I did get the Insta360 invisible selfie cam and tripod. I thought this was actually awesome because it was both a tripod and a selfie stick. So regularly it's a selfie stick, and I'll show you guys that too. But it could also work as a tripod. So like at the very bottom, the kind of where the handle is kind of spreads out to be a tripod. So we're gonna get some footage tonight too at the gym with all of these. And then the last thing I got was an extra battery. So just because I do know that it lasts, I think about 2 hours on a full charge, but just having two batteries, I think, is also pretty crucial. So especially if I'm wanting to do a lot of footage, I do have an extra battery for my GoPro. So while I'm in Iceland or any of the places I'm going to, I do know like I'm going to Jamaica this year as well, and then actually next week I'm going to LA to visit some friends. And I'm going to bring this one for sure because we're going to Universal. And I think this is going to be a great camera to kind of record some of the adventures that we have. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start getting to the unboxing. So see you guys in a second. All right, so I got my awesome knife, right? So I got this at Aldi, and it's like a simple one. It's just like, that's how simple it is. Look at it. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but look how like nice this is. It's just like, right? All right, that's like a random thing. All right, so let's go ahead and do the unboxing. So we'll start off with the camera first. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do the battery and the selfie stick first, and we'll save the best one for last. Okay, so battery's gonna be pretty simple, I feel, right? So it's just gonna be the battery for it. I just want to make sure. Did I get the right one? Because one mistake that I will say that you might have is if you go to, I bought mine at Best Buy. Um, they do have the battery packs for the X3, so just make sure you get the battery pack for the X4. It does look like it is different, so I just don't want you guys to go to the store and then buy like a battery pack that doesn't fit or is not capable with your camera. But I did get the X4. It feels kind of heavy. Like this is kind of like, I thought it was like a small thing. I don't know how big this is. Oh wow, that's actually a big battery. Or that's like a case, right? Like it comes with a case. I mean, it's still a big battery. Wow. Oh, that's cool though. Okay, so that's neat. So in the box, let's go ahead and like kind of put this stuff back. So, because I didn't really describe it. So as soon as you open the box, right, there's another box inside of it. It has like a pull-up tab here, but it's kind of just like this pull-up tab. You kind of pull out, so you can pull this box in. And then here there's a pull-up tab, and it looks like this one is the instruction manual, or I guess information guide, and then safety guidelines, because anytime you're dealing with batteries, it's important to understand the safety guidelines. So those are the two kind of booklets that come with it. Set that to the side. Outside of that, there is a case, and it doesn't look like there's anything else in this box. So we can go ahead and put this box back into the main box that it came in. And we'll set this over to the side. Actually, you know what? I'm also going to, no, because I'm going to throw this away later. So we'll go ahead and throw this out. Now here is what the battery comes in. And so this is pretty neat because it's its own case. And so, but what was really cool about this case and it's just a flip, or maybe it's not a flip up. It's one that you just kind of pull, pull forward and then pull up. But the battery fits snug in there. But what's really cool is it actually has a micro SD card slot, so you can kind of throw this in a bag, right, with an extra micro SD card slot. Put your micro SD in there, and you'll always know where it is. It's kind of safe. So I think that's pretty neat, actually, to be honest. I wasn't expecting it to have that. Well, I wasn't expecting it to come in its own case too. Um, so I think this is where it is proprietary because it looks like it comes with like the actual cover that you would put into the camera itself. So it does look proprietary. Just want to make sure I'm putting it right. And so yeah, you do put it like that. So that that case cover is going to go towards the hinge, and you're just going to put it in there, and it fits snug, nice, just like that. And that's pretty much everything that comes with the Insta360 X4 battery. So really cool. I like this. Definitely happy I purchased that as well. I mean, that's about the size of a GoPro, right? Like that's nearly identical in size. It's slightly wider and about a little bit shorter, but I mean, just so you can kind of gauge just how much size, it's going to be. So moving on, let's go over to the selfie stick. This is the invisible selfie stick and tripod. Doesn't look like there's anything that I need to just kind of cut open. So we're just gonna flip that tab open, flip this one, these two. Looks like there's some styrofoam. And it is pretty hefty, the weight. So inside, after the styrofoam, it doesn't look like there's any other styrofoam in there, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put this styrofoam back in there. It comes with instructions for use. So how to use, fold the tripod, holding to fold the tripod. Oh, well, does this require batteries? Because it does say push. I mean, it's probably just like a push thing, right? So let's see how this works. So, um, okay, so let's go ahead and open this. Sick. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, it's a lot bigger than I thought, right? So that's some heft, that's some weight to it. So, like let I don't know what can I use for comparison. This is like my remote control for my TV. It's like about the same size as the remote control, right? Um, and it's like this is a Samsung Z Fold 4. So it's like a little bit taller than my Samsung Z Fold 4. Thickness wise, it's about probably 3 phones thick. Um, yeah, I mean this thing is hefty. I wasn't expecting it to be this big, but I think this is actually really nice because um I don't think you're gonna lose this. I also don't think you're gonna kind of break this, but let's go take a look, put this away because we don't need this piece anymore. Go ahead and put this back in the box. All right, put that to the side. So it says in the instructions here, right? It says unfold the tripod with one hand, hold just below the top of the selfie stick. Okay, so one hand, hold just below the top of the selfie stick, just like this. And then the other hand, press the button on the base of the tripod to release. Do not force the tripod open or else damage may occur. So just, oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. Okay, yeah, that's a lot. And it just kind of clicks together. Okay. Wow. Okay, so that's really nice. So yeah, so it does. You can kind of see there's hinges right here, in here for each of the legs, and so it's a lot easier once you get the hang of it. So and it looks like you just do that. I don't know. I could have just broke it just now. I don't know. That was kind of loud, but it looks like you just hold, you press here, and then you just kind of bring it down, and that's pretty sturdy. That's pretty nice, and the uh the Insta360 X4 just goes on top of there. Um, and it looks like push the top of the, fold the tripod, push this up, holding around. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so you just kind of hold here, right? And that's how you do it. And once you actually start to do it more, it does feel a lot easier to do. Um, yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. I'm actually really happy with the way that selfie stick is. Now let's see how do we use the pull. Okay, so to extend the selfie, pull out the top of the RON to your design and retract. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. So that's actually really sturdy. I thought it was gonna be like flimsy. Okay, that is a length, right? That's a lightsaber. That is a lightsaber. That's like this. Now, I'm not even joking when I say that. That's the same length as like a lightsaber. Like if you go to Disney and you get like a lightsaber, like that might just be the length of. I might go grab a lightsaber just for comparison. I will be right back. All right, y'all. I'm back with my lightsaber. So, for comparison's sake, it is, I kid you not, the same exact length as a lightsaber. Yeah, so if you guys have a lightsaber rolling, like just hanging out, this thing's the same like length. Now it's a lot lighter than a lightsaber, I'll tell you that. But yeah, this is sick. And then I guess we just like push it in. Yeah, it is very stiff, which honestly is a good thing, I think. You don't want selfie sticks to be um, loose because then the camera, just depending on the weight, the camera will kind of um, push it down. But yeah, dude, like you can get a lot of great footage with this. So I don't remember the pricing on these. I'll look right now real quick because I did buy it on Best Buy, so I do have the Best Buy app. I can tell you guys exactly the cost. So purchases. So I mean, I would say these two alone are really good um, purchases. I would definitely, if I needed to get the selfie stick, I would definitely do it again. So it looks like the selfie stick was $24.99. So this is $24.99, which is like honestly, that's like I feel like selfie sticks. I don't know what the normal price of a selfie stick actually, so I can't just be like, oh, I think like they're like $10. But $25 for the stiffness, the length, the ability to be a tripod, I think that's well worth $25. The battery, on the other hand, um, this is about $45. I still think it was worth it. I still think this is worth the $45. I mean, with the case that it comes with and the battery itself, you just have peace of mind that you're not gonna like if your thing dies, you're gonna have another battery. So now let's move on to the main event. The Insta360 X4, the 8K 360 action camera. So the box is kind of small, but I assume you know, it's actually, well, the box is bigger than the box that the GoPro came in, right? So I'm interested to see what all comes in here. It does say, let's see, what's included in the box. So look, we can go ahead and read it, and then I'll show you guys the rest. Okay, so in the box, we have the Insta360 X4 standard lens guards, Type-C to C cable, protective pouch, lens cloth, quick start guide, and warranty card. So you can see this side too. Let me see if I can get a good. Yep. So, and then on the sides, it's just that. So, all right, let's go ahead and open it up. So we're just gonna, nice. So, nothing else on the top of the box. Pretty sturdy box though, to be honest. Like it's like that's a thick box on its own. Oh yeah, and there's the beauty right there. Let's see if we can focus. So right off the bat, there's the camera, but we'll go ahead and pull up this flap and kind of see what we got. So wow, that's thick. That is thicker than I thought it was gonna be. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought it was gonna be not as deep, but there we go, guys. So inside this box, right? So we'll go ahead and put this here, and we'll take a look at this for now. So think bold, Insta360 app, video tutorials, user manual. So we can go later on. We'll go ahead and do that, or I might go ahead and just grab that app right now, so it's downloading while I yeah. So Insta360, yeah. So download the app, and oh, that's really cool. So the it actually it actually has, like, if you go to this QR code, it actually has the links to those video tutorials and user manuals, so you can kind of read them online. So um, simple box. I think that font, like, I'm not gonna lie, I think that's like Samsung's font. It kind of looks the same. Um, so this looks like the protective case, right? Is that, it says that on the thing? Yeah. So this looks like the protective case. So let's go ahead and open this. Okay, this is not a bad case actually. Um, I wasn't sure if it was gonna come. Well, everything's in here, cool. I wasn't sure if it's gonna come with one or not. I was looking at the X3 at Costco, and it was a lot cheaper than this one. But when I saw the reviews on this one and I saw like the differences, I think if you're going from an X3 to an X4, I guess there's an argument to be made there. But I mean, I'm going from a GoPro, you know, Hero Black 7, and I think this one, right, like right now, the latest one is like the 12. So I mean, it's almost double the um the generation. So for me, this was kind of a no-brainer. It was either between this or an X3, and I just kind of like the idea that this was 8K and it had a lot of other stuff that um, I kind of like. Now there are pros and cons to both. This video isn't going to really go into depth on that, but um, I'm glad that I got the X4. So let's go ahead and open this case. So this is the protective case. It's simple. I mean, you could probably get something better, which and I'll probably look into that. But I do have a travel backpack. But having this where I can just throw this in my backpack, this is perfect. And again, this is a lot big or smaller than like the camera that I'm using to film this. So going on trips, just having this, I think this is perfect. So inside here, it does look like it is a USB-C cable. We can go ahead and open this. I usually don't, but um, just so you guys can see. So USB C cable, C to C. So if you are going to charge it, just make sure you're using a boot or a brick that has a USB C port, so that you can charge that. And I think this is probably the same thing if you're going to transfer files. Um, so and it's a hefty cable. It's a thick one as well. So this is probably, oh, one thing I do remember too is I think the transfer rate on this is a lot faster than the X4 or X3. I think this one is USB 3.0, like USB-C 3.0 versus the X3 being USB-C 2.0. And I may be wrong about that. I just remember seeing that somewhere. So I don't know if that's the case for this, and if that's even true. I could have just been lying to you guys, and I'm sorry if I am. So if I am in the comments, just please let me know that I was wrong, because I don't want to lie to anyone. So it looks like, okay, so there's like a couple pouches here, probably some SD cards that can go in here. So let me see if I can get that zoom in. Yeah, so there's two pouches here, just about the size of an SD card, not micro, but slightly bigger. So SD card or even like a USB flash drive, smaller ones can fit in here. Then there's a pouch here that's a little bit larger that you can kind of, you probably want to put the cloth in there, maybe the lens covers, and this is probably where the lens covers can also go here. So one lens cover here, one lens cover here, and that might be what it's for actually. Now that I think about it, but yeah, simple case. It's not gonna protect it from like bangs and stuff, but just throwing it in a bag so it doesn't get scuffed. Yeah, I think that's nice. Um, what is this? It looks like it has like its own camera case, like a phone case, right? That's cool. I've never seen that. I guess the GoPro kind of has something similar to it, right? So this is the shell, right? That the GoPro kind of came with, and this itself is the GoPro. Well, this I would say is very similar to what this is for the Insta360. So we'll go ahead and put the Insta360 in that once we start viewing that. So we'll put that over to the side. And then this does look like the cloth. So that's a really nice cloth. That's actually a lot um, bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a small cloth, but that's like a handkerchief size, right? Yeah, that's a nice one, and it has like a nice thickness to it, to be honest. Um, so I'm going to fold that back up, and then it does have like a nice fold there already, and I'm just gonna put that in that flap here. That way I'm not losing that at all. Awesome. So that's perfect. And then what is this? The thermo grip cover. Thermo grip cover. Oh, okay. So, huh. It's a thermo grip cover. Yeah, so this is just, they say it's a thermal grip cover. I don't know what it's really for. What is this? So, install precautions. So, install, remove the thermal grip cover carefully to ensure the camera's lens are not scratched or damaged. Make sure the camera is dry before installing the thermal grip cover. It is not designed for water sports. Okay, so this, you don't use this with water sports. Got it. Okay. Do not install, remove the thermal grip cover while recording to avoid affecting the stitching of the final image. Yeah, that makes sense. Features. Okay, so Insta360 X4 can record videos at ultra high resolution at 8K 30 frames a second, which requires more power and may cause the camera to warm up. This is normal and expected. The thermal grip cover reduces the surface temperature and makes the camera more comfortable to hold when recording in 8K for a long time. Okay, so this is actually designed to, this is kind of like a heat sink or like a heat spreader. So I assume, right? So basically, all the heat of the camera is will kind of be absorbed into this and spread out and distributed fairly evenly across the surface area. Um, so that's really nice that it came with this. This probably was something that I don't know if this came with an X3 at all. Um, but this is probably something that, over time they're like, hey, this is getting kind of hot. So like what can we do about it? And just including this cover in it is pretty awesome. Again, it's like kind of like a phone case, but it's designed to dissipate heat. So that's really neat. And there's the manual for that. All right, now what else is in here? Okay, is there? I don't think that's anything, to be honest. Um, so in here, then we have, looks like what, a couple manuals. Yeah. So we have quick start guide. Oof, I like. It got stuck. All right. Yeah. Oh, what is this? Is this stickers? Oh, okay. So it comes with stickers. I was like, what is that? So it comes with Insta360 stickers. I always like stickers, so this is cool. Um, quick start guide, just simple how to use it, smudging, yada yada yada. That's really neat. Um, what is this? Warranty card, waterproofing, what to know. So that's probably a good thing to know is the waterproofing if you decide to bring this to like a theme park and there's a splash, if there's a thing that has splash, I think that's a very important thing to kind of take note of. Now I do know this is waterproof for up to 10 meters, 33 feet. It is waterproof, but if you're going like scuba diving or anything like that, there is a case that you can have for it that you can get for it. So that's something that I would also recommend to look into. Warranty card and again, safety guidelines, just like the other stuff. And here, this is the lens guards. So I'm actually not going to put this on just yet. I'm actually not even going to open this, just because I don't want to smudge the inside of it. But it does come with two of them, two of the lens guards, and it's just like, they just kind of snap on. So I know in the X3 there were adhesive ones. This one instead just kind of snaps on, which I think is really cool. So we'll definitely put these on depending on what kind of activity we're doing. But for the most part, walking around in Los Angeles or Iceland or anything like that. Well, I don't know. Iceland, if I'm hiking, that might be the play for this for sure. Now let's move on to the actual product. So, is there anything else in this box? I don't think so. I feel like there's like a flap here, but I don't really think that's designed to be like pulled open. So I don't. Yeah, I don't think there's anything behind there. Um, so we can go ahead and put this. Oops. I think it just goes into here, right? Yeah. Oh wow, I'm struggling. Okay. Well, I got it now. Okay, so we can go ahead and put this here, and we'll put this over to the side and take a look at the actual product. So this is the Insta360 X4. I will admit it's a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really know what I was thinking, honestly, when I was like, what's it going to look like? I mean, and when I say it's large, right, this is the size. Let me take the GoPro out of its shell because I think that's important to note. Um, this right here is the size of the GoPro, right? And I feel like most GoPro sizes haven't really changed too drastically. Um, Screen size, it's about the same area as the GoPro screen size. And again, I'm using GoPro Black, Hero Black 7. Um, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I think it's GoPro Hero 7 Black. Yeah, that might be it. Um, but yeah, so two cameras, one on this side, one on this side, and they're taking video simultaneously. But from my understanding, you can also um, have it to where you're only filming one. So like if you want to do like a dash cam kind of thing, well, I mean, if you're using a dash cam, I feel like you'd want to do 360. But if you only want to do one side, from my understanding, you can do that. It does have weight to it. It does have a lot of weight to it, and I wonder if a lot of that is the battery. So how do we take out this battery? Oh, the battery comes out so nicely. Oh, wow. Okay, so there's a spring in the battery compartment. That was so nice to unplug the battery and insert a micro SD card that meets UHS 1 V30 standards. Make sure the battery and USB cover are fully locked to ensure waterproofing capabilities. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, and it just makes a click sound when you lock it in. So that's nice. And what is this? That's the charging port. So there's a charging port here, right? So charging port. So I don't really know what sides you can consider these. Um, so if this is the front panel on the left side, right, you do have, I think this is a microphone spot. I think this is a spot for the microphone. And I've seen people have these sticky adhesives that can cover the microphone so that you don't get wind resistance, wind noise. But I think if you're going to be using something like, so I'm using a microphone system. I don't know if this can hook up to the microphone system. I think so, but I could be wrong. I could just record um, and sync my audio to this, but microphone on the left side, microphone on the right side. Again, on the left side, you have the USB-C port for charging and probably data transfer. And then again, the battery, which just kind of um, springs out, which is nice. And then when you put it back in, oh, and then there is the micro SD card slot there. So micro SD card slot, um, battery just goes simply in, and I think I'm just gonna press it down the middle. Yeah, and it clicks both sides. You just want to make sure that you do hear that click. So on the front side of it, it's kind of textured nicely, nice grip. Camera there. On the right side, power button, and then this Q button. I don't know what that's for. I guess I'll learn it. Um, and I'm not sure what that is. So, um, I like it. There's physical buttons. These are clicky. These two physical buttons here. A nice large screen, and then the thread for attaching it to a tripod or anything like that. And again, like that's kind of what this thread is, right? So, yep, just like that. And that's perfect. You see? Yeah, I'm going to really enjoy this. So, and I'm gonna set this up in my my backpack. So when I go to the gym, I'm gonna have like it extended a little bit over me, and it'll be like a 360 kind of degree video of leaving my car, going to the parking lot, and going to the gym. I'm super excited about this. Uh, so, but that is my unboxing for the Insta360 X4. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, just definitely leave a comment, or if you have any settings, good settings to use, anything that you want to share about it. Again, this is going to be my first Insta360 camera. Um, it's been a while since I've had an action camera, but I'm really excited about this one. So, um, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one.